Hello everybody, Bliston here. So it's almost getting to the next school year, and as I was thinking about the new teachers, I saw one of my teachers, Mr. Hall, was my history teacher last year, and he's going to be teacher again this year. But all of last year he did these quotes of the day, and towards the end of the year did puns of the day too. And I was flipping through these through my pictures, and I found them again. So I have 30 of them here. I just wanted to share them with you guys. Their quotes can get really funny. Ooh, that's paint. Let's not do paint. The puns are really funny, but the quotes are surprisingly profound. He really did a great job with them. So let's open this guy up. We do full screen? Yeah, let's do full screen. Starting off here, I really like this one. It's a play on mouse traps. It says, "The early bird might get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese." So it's like saying, okay, it's great to get up early and get things done and not procrastinate, but just because you're not the first one doesn't mean you're not going to get rewards. Because the first mouse to the mouse trap gets, trapped and dies. And the pun, the future, the present, the past, walked into a bar. Things got a little tense. Okay, next day. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. So true. Just because you're investing in something now, don't expect it to return instantly. You gotta wait for it. You can eat the fruit later. And the shin bone, his writing is a little iffy. He writes backwards, like sometimes he draws the letter upside down rather than starting where you normally do. Anyway, the shin bone is a device for finding furniture in a dark room. So, you're walking around at night and you bump into something. Ouch! Yep, it's a device for finding furniture. The only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never does anything. Teddy Roosevelt. So just making mistakes is not bad. Making mistakes means you're actually doing something, so don't worry about making mistakes. And the pun of the day, war does not determine who is right, but who is left. Wow. Oof. What separates privilege from entitlement is gratitude. It's just modern quote, very important to this generation. Is the only difference between privileges and entitlements is gratitude. If you're not thankful for it, it's entitlement. If you are thankful for it, it's privilege. Be thankful for more things. And what does a house wear? A dress. I cried because I had no shoes, until I met a man that had no feet. Gandhi. Someone always has it worse than you. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? Don't worry, he woke up. Yeah, after the teacher smacked him. Anyway, the way we choose to see the world creates the world we see. Pessimist, optimist situation right there. While most puns make me feel numb, mathematics puns make me feel number. Don't complain about something if you're not willing to change it. Just don't sit back and complain about stuff if you're not going to change it, because that's just annoying. Just do something. Do something to change it rather than just complaining about it. While most puns make... Oh, wait, that's the same one. He must have left it up there. If you learn to use it right, referring to the adversity, it will buy you a ticket to a place you could not have gone any other way. Tony Bennett. Just, if you're going through adversity, use it. It'll get you somewhere. Two windmills are standing in a wind farm. One asks, "So what's your favorite kind of music?" The other says, "I'm a big metal fan." Your beliefs don't make you better. Your beliefs don't make you better. Your behavior does. Walk the walk, don't just talk the talk. Tried to catch a frog yesterday morning. Missed. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. If you love your work, you're going to do great work. Don't interrupt someone working intently on a puzzle. You might hear some crosswords. If you believe it will work out, you'll see opportunities. If you believe it won't, you see obstacles. Just pessimist, optimist situation there. Believe it'll work out. Just look for opportunities. How much does a pirate pay for an ear of corn? Well, of course, that buccaneer. That one's actually funny because pirates would plunder instead and not pay anything, right? Let's see. You will never influence the world by trying to be like it. Yeah. Plain and simple. Why can't you run through a campground? You can only ran because it's past tense. Excuses will always be there for you, but opportunities won't. Take the opportunities while they're there. Don't make excuses. What lies at the bottom of an ocean and twitches? A nervous wreck. You will not reach your destination if you stop and throw a stone at every dog that barks. Winston Churchill. Just because there's critics, you don't have to talk to them. Just because there's critics doesn't mean you have to confront them. Just keep on walking. You'll get there a whole lot quicker. What is the difference between a hippo and a zippo? Well, a hippo is really heavy, and a zippo is a little lighter. lighter. Nearly all people can stand adversity. It's true. But if you want to test a person's character, give them power. Abraham Lincoln. Because power corrupts. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Once you've accepted your flaws, no one can ever use them against you. Just accept them. If you learn to live with them, no one can attack you with them because you've already accepted them as a part of yourself. What do you call a pig that does karate? Duh. Pork chop. As in karate, pork chop, chop, chop. Remember, it didn't start with gas chambers. It started with politicians dividing the people with us versus them. It started with intolerance and hate speech, and when people stopped caring, became desensitized, mindlessly obedient, and turned a blind eye. Very true. And this was when he was teaching on the Holocaust. Last night, I dreamed I was swimming in an ocean of orange soda. Turned out it was just a fantasy. Fantasy. You can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. Plain and simple. A man sued an airline company after it lost his luggage. Sadly, he lost his case. Fear is not real. Fear is simply the product of thoughts that you create. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. Someone stole my toilet, and now the police have nothing to go on. Oof. You cannot hang out with negative people and expect to live a positive life. You become like those who you are around. What is Forrest Gump's email password? 1, Forrest, 1. And like the moon, we must go through phases of emptiness to feel full again. Life. I lost my job at the bank on my very first day. A woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over. Once you carry your own water, you will learn the value of every drop. Sounds like an Oriental quote. I put all my spare cash into an origami business. It folded.
What does that mean?
Folded means it collapsed. If a business folds, it collapses.
He wasted all his money.
Not everything I do in life will please everybody. But whose life am I living? Yours or mine? Just like take care of yourself first. Quote. Why did the can crusher quit his job? It was so depressing. You cannot make men good by law. C.S. Lewis. This one can be taken two ways. You can't just justify a person and logically conclude that the person is just by law. Well, that the person is good by law. You can determine that they're just by law, but not good. And the other way you can take this is you cannot make men good by applying laws, because there will always be evil men. I wrote a song about a tortilla. Well, it was actually more of a rap. The good die young. How did the Native Americans get to America first? They had reservations. Lazy people do a little work and think they should be winning. Winners work as hard as possible and still worry if they're being lazy. Yeah. If you think you should be winning, maybe you're being lazy. And if you're thinking you're being lazy, maybe you're actually doing pretty good. It could be both ways. Oh, and of course, I wrote this one up there. What is the least spoken language in the world? Well, sign language. It's pretty handy. If it doesn't open, it's not a door. Yeah, just stop trying to do things that aren't working. If it's not working, try something else. Find an actual door. It is possible to drill through a wall, but you'll wear yourself out. You know, eye drops are technically blinker fluid. And that's the last one, guys. I just wanted to share these with you. Every single day my history teacher did this. I should have saved a lot more, but maybe this year I'll save some more. But anyway, this has been Bluestone, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.